Hi, I am Danielle. I am the Salty Blossom. Among many other things, I am a reader of the Akashic Records. So this means there is a higher plane of information. I am able to access this. Some people believe this is where spirit guides live, and they are trying to share. They are desperately wanting to share guidance, advice, information with you. I am trained to access that, to access this space, to talk with the spirit guides if that's what you believe in, or to simply access the information, pass this along to you. The purpose of an Akashic Records session is for you to feel affirmed in your life and who you are, uplifted. You should walk away feeling excited, positive, optimistic about the choices you're going to make and what you are doing next in your life. I'm here to provide information that will create all of those states of being for you. Now, I've been reading Akashic Records for several years, and there are some things that I wish people came to sessions knowing, because the misconceptions cause sessions to sometimes be not as powerful as they could be. Whether a session is wildly successful and expansive, or if it feels really tight and constrictive, this has nothing to do with me. My only job in an Akashic Records reading is to translate information. I am basically a translator. You have your guides or the information right here, and you are here. I'm the middleman sending information back and forth. I have no impact on whether your session's going to be phenomenal or feel constrictive and you're not getting the information you need. Here's what I wish you knew coming into a session. First of all, I think it's so important for you to understand that this is not a psychic reading. I am not sitting here tuning into you and then vomiting information that may or may not be useful to you. This is a conversation. An Akashic Records session is dependent on you. You need to be involved in the session in order for us to receive information. I only share information that I access in response to what you ask or what you say. You are the one who is controlling the session. Yes, this is so important for you to know. You are not a passive member of a session. You are the actual key. You are the important thing. So you need to come prepared to a session with the things you are trying to look for. What are the answers you're looking for? What's missing in your life? What patterns do you want to unravel? These are the things that I will need to know in order to facilitate the session. Next, even if you know what you want to talk about, sometimes other things come up. We might go down little rabbit holes. It's really, really important for you to talk back to me, to keep me in the loop in how you are feeling during a session. For example, sometimes I'll give information and the client will simply nod their head and say, okay, 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 and they don't give me any other feedback. And so I don't know if you want more information, if something doesn't make sense to you, if something in fact is the opposite of making sense, maybe information is shared and you think that is way off, that is not correct at all. I need to know all of these things. That way we can go back and I can say, hey, that didn't make sense, explain it a different way, or let's find a different angle. We can ask the same question in several different ways, but I won't know that's needed unless you tell me. So again, this circles back to you are the key piece in the session. You keeping me up to date on how you're feeling, what you would like to ask next, keeping me up to date with, yeah, that's perfect. That's the perfect amount of information, or telling me, no, that didn't help me yet. I need a little bit more. This is key. This is key. You are the most important part of a session. I'm simply the translator. Okay. And there's one more thing that I wish everyone knew coming into an Akashic Records session, and that is that the amount of information that is shared with you is dependent on how open you are to receiving that information. For example, I've had sessions before where someone asked a question, but I could see they already knew the answer, or they already knew the answer they wanted me to say. And when that wasn't the answer, they closed up, They didn't want to talk anymore. It shut things off completely. And then there really wasn't any more information that I could access. So I am able to access the amount of information that you are open to receiving. Once again, we're circling back on the thought that you are the key piece in this reading. Yeah. I respond to the information available based on your openness to all of the possibilities, to your willingness to communicate with me throughout the session, and your ability to come prepared knowing what to ask. If you do all three things, oh my gosh, this is going to be a wild and wonderful and uplifting experience.